So Imperial College London has done a deal with Huawei, £5 million deal for AI technologies.
Yeah.
And Huawei has been complicit in terms of developing Uyghur detection facial technology, which is going to, it's unbelievable that a university in which, they obviously care about human rights, they care about this, they care about pronouns, they care about all these woke issues, which are, standardized everywhere. But when it comes to the issue of the Uyghurs and genocide, it's like sidelined and it's like ignored, and they're willing to work with a party that, is party to the oppression.
Well, we got to give it to the Jews, because they were able to create a culture in universities in the West of real hatred for anti-Semitism, and this would not happen now to the Jewish community after what they've gone through.
Yeah.
Because they've created that culture. Now it's our turn, because quite frankly, this, as you've just mentioned, is a genocide. This is a horrific genocide, torture and oppression that's going on, and that we sit idly by and not do anything when we have the power to do so, even if it is a filling out a form or doing what we can do. This would be laziness to the highest degree. So we as Muslims now, we need to create a culture of complete hostility towards and hatred towards those people who are attacking and oppressing on every single worldview and paradigm that you can imagine, whether it's a liberal one or an Islamic one, whatever it is. They are oppressing, these individuals, the Uyghurs in China, and subhanallah, in East Turkestan, subhanallah, we have not been able to put our foot down or make a proper kind of make a proper move and make the right kind of noise on these fronts. And so the first thing is obviously the low-lying fruits. The low-lying fruits is to get rid of or to stand in the way of all of these deals that can be made in our backyards, subhanallah. So yeah, for sure, we need to get ourselves involved and try and stop the oppression. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Man ra'a minkum munkaran falyughayyirhu biyadihi, ومن لم يستطع فبلسانه ومن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان." That if you can't change something, whoever sees of you munkar, like an evil deed, that let him change it with his hand. And if you can't change it with his hand, let him do it with his tongue. And if you can't do it with his tongue, at least hate in their heart. And that is the weakest of Iman. And we have the power in the day and age that we live in now with social media and internet. It takes 2-3 minutes, subhanallah, to fill out a form or to send an email or whatever it may be. That can save somebody's life. And cumulatively, imagine what it will do, what kind of effect it will have if every person that's listening to this particular video right now, not only makes it a duty or a personal responsibility to fill out those forms and to send those emails, and to the call for action, which suppose is going to outline after I finish speaking, these things, but to make sure that their friends and their families and their acquaintances are doing the same thing, then subhanallah, we have failed our duty, and we have not been able to do what we have to do.
Absolutely. And as Hijab mentioned, the actions that you're doing, it could potentially save someone's life, inshallah. And saving the life of one is like saving the lives of all of humanity. And if this was our biological brothers and sisters in the camps, we would be absolutely in a state of anxiety constantly to try and get them out. They are not our biological brothers and sisters, they are our brothers and sisters in Islam, which nonetheless we still have the same duties towards them that we should have in this context. So the actions are going to be laid out in the description and in the comment section. Make sure you share this video. We want to take effective activism, right here please.
Yeah.
And the actions that we're taking, they are going to have an impact. It's not just going to be something of a tick box exercise. So check out those actions in the description, and that's our message, inshallah.